What's going on, guys? We're back for another replay analysis. This one of Alheersh once again. Sorry, I gotta get into the tab. There he is, Alheersh. He's rocking a little rough Roadhog. He's around Diamond 3 gameplay here. And you got his replay analysis. We're going to patreon.com/Gibbs000. So you can go check that out for free play tier, replays, coaching tier, and occasionally random potato tournament and all that stuff. So go check that out. Thanks for all the support there. But let's get into this replay. So his kickoff I like a lot because he could challenge on this wall like immediately, like try and chase this down. And in threes, maybe that's the play. Twos, it's definitely not because he's like the last one left, right? His other teammate has to go all the way back and get boost, so it's a good idea to just wait this out. Plus, he's diamond too, so it's not like you have to worry about like an incredible shot, most likely. So you can kind of be a little bit more patient and not have to go for every single challenge because you don't have to worry about giving them the ball because they're going to do something incredible, right? So right here, they kind of hit the ball right to him. What you want to do here, obviously he didn't get the best piece of it, but if he can get this half volley and pop it above the net and go off the backboard, one thing that's great here is that the goalie, say he does fly for it, he's probably going to miss it because it's a very difficult save, and then he could just kind of sit on the ground and wait for the shot. Worst case scenario, the goalie flies for it and hits it. Well, now he's got no boost. He's out of position. The other guy's also out of position. He can maybe set up a pass and play for his teammate. But instead, he hits it just a little bit too light, and that's the major difference right there, right? Like, if you hit this ball solid, this is a very likely goal for you, but instead, because it's soft, it turns into kind of a counterattack play opportunity for the other team. But luckily, they just hit it right on back to his teammate as well. So this aerial right here is a little bit rough. He goes a little bit early. So the one thing that you have to be worried about right here is you know that your teammate is now going to be completely out of position. And you got to worry about stuff like that. When they go for a pass to you in twos, and if it takes them out of the play, you have to be very selective with what plays you go for. In twos, this happens all the time, where someone will try and pass off the wall or off the corner. It's a bad pass. It goes to the goalie, and it's an automatic goal for the other team because the shooter comes up. So right here, there's really no need to come up for this. One reason is like it's not the greatest angle to hit a shot from, and they did have a goalie who could have jumped for that and just beat him out. And none of it happened, and he didn't really get a great aerial either, but it's not really worth. Nice challenge here, though. You don't want this dribble to continue, so you wait for his first move, and then you go and attack, and that's exactly what he does. He also challenges this on the correct side of the ball, where he's trying to stay to the left of the ball. He probably could have stayed even more left, just a tiny bit more, but makes a good play here. He even gets the bump on the opponent as well, so well done there. Now the ball's coming back out. He's just backing up slowly but surely. He's a little confused on what he should do here, I think, because of the other teammate. Like, I think right here he thinks about, should I challenge or not, right? And, like, over time he continues to think about that. Like, at this point, just rotate out. Like, make your mind up here. And if you make your mind up, then maybe just rotate towards net and get ready to defend the corner because you know that your teammate's going to be bothering him. But he just keeps kind of backing up, and it's just like it took him a very long time to get to the inside post, which is a dangerous place to be. And the play works, but it just seemed like a lot of wasted effort by just backing up very slowly. Okay, moving on back. See the pass. Good pass out. See if we can get a shot. Nice shot. I was actually shocked he stole his flip. It seemed like he was up there for a really long time. So not a terrible shot. He has to readjust his aerial midair here for the pass. And he does a pretty good job with it. Maybe he shouldn't have even flipped. He probably could have just boosted a tiny bit more into it and tipped it towards the net. Instead, it goes above the net, so it's not a goal. But maybe in those cases, like, a flip is good to add more power to shots. But as long as you place it well, like you place it high and place it well, then you should be okay. So right there, because of the flip, he kind of, he kind of botched it a bit. Oh, this could be a goal here. Should be a goal. There we go. And sometimes that's all you need. This is a weird combo by him and his teammate. His teammate should not probably be challenged. Actually, no. It makes sense that both of them go for that. It's like a questionable play for both of them, so I don't mind it. But it turned into some great teamwork there, and that's actually just a really hard play for Blue. He's kind of surprised that ball came that far back, and we get a free goal there, so that's nice. Oh, let's go back to the kickoff, see what happened. Normally kickoffs are non-eventful, but okay. The guy just never went for it. At least he turned back. So this, the one thing that's nice about this is he grabs the boost, but he turns back towards net. Maybe pros can learn from this. That leaves it so the wide open net doesn't turn into a goal. He grabs both boosts, which, like, sometimes it's weird. Like, if you grab both corners, it depends what his teammate's doing here, obviously, but, like, I guess because his teammate was AFK, just grab both. But gotta be careful, because when he grabs this other boost, he kind of boosts towards it at, like, 50 boost. He doesn't necessarily need it. It might be better to save for a teammate. So sometimes it's just good to think about that, just in general, because the mid boosts are taken. At least the one on the right here. His teammate never comes out, so this is a good challenge. Basically, what you want to wait for here is like audio cues to hear your teammate jump. And if he doesn't jump, then that's fine. Then go for that challenge. That's what he does there, so well done there to block that goal. Looks like his teammate is slowly coming back. There we go. Being very patient in the net. It's a bit of a dribble play. These plays right here, it's tough because obviously it's hard to read where it's going to go off the ceiling. But he goes up a little bit early, and you always have to worry about that curve in the ceiling. And I get it. He wants to get up in the air, so it makes sense. It's kind of a hard play. Like, when you see the ball going pretty fast towards the ceiling, it's better off just waiting that extra little bit. Because for me, at least, it's so hard for me to read ceiling hits. So I always, like, measure the ceiling height wrong on hits like that, so it's hard for me to read those bounces. So it's always better, like, if the ball is accelerating towards the ceiling, just wait it out for a little bit. Nice wall defense there. Little side flip out. Nice tap down. So this play is good because at first I thought he was going to try and do a little bit too much with this ball and screw up his teammate, but he does just feed the ball to his teammate in a prime spot to, like, do a dribble or even just do a power clear. So it was well done. Now he's got to wait out all that madness. And, like, this one, not much he can do about it. It's a very confusing play at the start here. He's just kind of trying to wait it out. And then that cut by Mackey was not expected. Like, that is not expected at all to control that ball off of that. So I don't mind that defensive play. Like, plays like that will happen where you get surprised. So it's not a huge deal. Face-off goes their way. Nice patience there to stay on the ground. So I like this idea because both of them actually do the same exact thing. They both kind of go up the wall, but then come back down. He just jumps just a little bit late. But I do like the idea. Where he sees, oh, there is no wall challenge. Let's just take it off the ground because it's an easier play for me. And that's sometimes what you have to deal with when you're around, like, diamond level. You have to just be like, hey, like, some plays I'm not going to be that great at, so I have to be selective on what I do. And you have less options than, you know, like a Grand Champ Pro because they can do almost everything, you know? So it's like, just the way it is. Another attempt at a pass here. So this one was maybe one that was a little bit too much, where I think he tried to deflect it back into the net or something like that. He got a little too cute, where he's trying to deflect it past the goalie when he could have just tapped it right back to his teammate, and he would have had a pretty nice quality shot there. And that's one thing that you'll see a lot of in, like, diamond play, where you'll have time to get these back passes off or just passes in general because they're so worried about the net. And then right there, just a big clear, turns into a goal. This is one of those 2v2 passing situations where, like, if you have a bad pass, roll it in front of the net, you have to know how to score those goals in 2v2 because that helps so much. So great, clear shot, well done, and that's what you want. Okay, let's see what he does. He went a little late on that kickoff again, but it worked. Now just waiting it out. Smart play, like, it's good passive play when you don't know what's going to happen, right? It's like, it's kind of awkward, and that's kind of what diamond is in general. Just, like, kind of awkward, so you got to have to wait out a lot of stuff. Just be a little bit patient. So this play right here, he could challenge earlier if he wants, just because he knows his teammate is back. But he decides to just wait it out, which, again, we talked about that in the very first play, where it's like, hey, man, they're not going to do anything incredible, very likely, so you can kind of just wait on. Nice pass out there. Just keep pressure on. See what he can do here. He barely makes that save. That was a close one. Almost gave them just a little bit too much space. But it worked out. He's playing some good defense. Good patient defense. Oh, he got the tap over. Well done. Should be a goal. What in the world? Is he teammates with him? He is teammates with him. La Cabra. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? Easiest goal of your life. So I don't know what that was. Maybe a little bit of panic play. Like, in threes, you can understand that more. Because there's more cars to know where they are. And you might lose track and you think there's a goalie and all that stuff. But twos, there's really no excuse for it. Twos, it's very easy to know when there is no goalie. For the most part. And, yeah, that's not a good play by his teammate. See what he does here. Not a bad idea. I think just try and throw it downfield. Like, the one thing I would like to see him is just get more height on this ball. He doesn't necessarily have to shoot because Devils is there at first, but Devils leaves for some reason, which is kind of weird. So he could have shot. But the only thing I don't like is why take this ball on the way down? Because then it's just hard to keep it high up in the air. You see how the ball's like on its way down? Like just barely, but it's on its way down. Like just wait for the half volley at this point. Just wait for the extra bounce and get the mega clear. Like it does kind of work, but because like Devils just kind of left. Like if Devils was there, that's an easy clear back. But I would rather see some more height on that clear. Just wait it out since they will give you a lot of time. Seems like a lot of these teams are just given tons of time. That should be the end of the game. They're both going up for the aerial. Why not? 0 seconds. I'll give it to you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. We're okay. And there's the replay from Alheersh. Thank you again for sending one in, and thank you guys for watching. We'll be back with some more replay analysis in the future. But until then, we'll catch you later.